Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Swamy Vijay, and this is Swamy Vijay speaking to all. If you are watching me first time, let me introduce you myself. My name is Swamy Vijay. That's the stage name. My real name is Y Vijay Kumar Swamy, and I am working as a PGT English in Kendriya Vidyalaya HEBBAL. I pursued my post graduation in English literature in 2004, and I have been working as an English lecturer and English teacher at college level, at degree level. Now I am working in a Kendriya Vidyalaya HEBBAL. So this is my self introduction before I begin this video. At the outset, I would like to thank DHI Academy Bengaluru for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my feelings and opinions and my ideas about how can you prepare for civil service mains examination English as one of the optional subjects. So now without any delay, let us begin this video and let me try to help you out how to prepare for civil service mains examination and what is the right method of preparing for this examination, how to select an optional subject and which optional subject is best for you, and what is the correct strategy to prepare and to clear civil service mains examination and to get qualified for interview. And of course we are going to discuss few sample questions also in this video. So let us begin this video. So the first one is, which optional subject is best for you all? See, the moment you think about optional subject, there is a lot of confusion. Whoever wants to become a civil servant, they will have this kind of a confusion. Everybody has gone through this kind of a confusion. So to understand which optional subject is best, first you check your personality. What is your personality trait? What type of person you are and which subject you like really. If you like a particular subject, irrespective whether you studied that subject at graduation or at post-graduation level, it doesn't matter really. If you're really interested, if you really like to study that subject, then you can choose that particular subject. So what is most important in selecting an optional subject is your interest. That is the first one. Second one, availability of material or books for preparation. If you select subjects like public administration, political science, history, then you have lot of books and lot of reference material available for you to prepare for the civil service examination without any problem. So the first one is your interest, that is most important, and the second one is availability of the materials. So with that you can prepare for civil service examination without any problem. And the third one important point is availability of coaching. If you select optional subject which is easy for taking coaching, then definitely that optional subject will be very beneficial for you if you select. So these are the three important points you have to remember always: your personal interest, availability of material and availability of coaching. And of course a few more important points are also there. I don't want to cover the entire information in this small video. I don't want to bore you. I don't want to create a boredom watching this video for a long time. So if you want to find out more points, more tips, or more ways to find out which optional subject is best for you, I am going to give the entire booklet in PDF format in the description box below. You can check description box so that you will get that link for the PDF file and you can read the remaining points. And one more point you have to always keep in your mind before selecting an optional subject is the scoring of the subject. If you select a subject which gets more marks, then naturally you have to go with that particular subject. So 4 important tips I gave you from my side. First one is your interest over that particular subject. Second one is the availability of material and books related to that particular subject. And third one is availability of good coaching in your area. And the fourth one is what is the scoring capacity of that particular subject, how many students in the previous batches they selected that particular subject, what is the success ratio of that particular subject. On top of this, irrespective of all these points, if you really like a particular subject, go for it, because you have to study for more than 1 year or 1.5 years, sometimes more than 2 to 3 years to clear your examinations. So you should not select any subject which really don't liked by you. So this is the first one. So these are the tips you have to follow before you select optional subject. Now, as I teach English, or I have been teaching English for more than 20 years for different levels of students, let us discuss English literature as one of the major subjects or optional subjects for your CSE examination, Civil Service Mains examination. So obviously, when you go for English literature, I believe that you are a student of literature. Either you have studied or you must have studied English literature at graduation level or at post-graduation level. So if you select English literature as your one of the major optional subjects, then you must be having a good command over that subject. So what you are going to do is, whatever you have studied at the university level, at graduation degree level, that is of course important, but you need to polish that information to the needs. You have to meet the needs and requirements of the UPSC examination standard and the level of the examination. English subject at UPSC level examination is a very high standard. So you should not just read the summary of the text, just not read the paraphrase, not only about the annotations of the given poems in the syllabus. You have to have a thorough understanding about the topics given, the lessons given, or the novels given, the plays prescribed, the poems prescribed, and you have to read the critical analysis of each and every text. So if you take English literature as your one of the major or one of the optional subjects, then you have to be very thorough with the analysis part, critical understanding part of the particular text. It doesn't mean like any other examination. You are going to write Civil Service Mains examination, so your preparation must be at the top level. So if you want to select English literature, I definitely suggest you, I definitely encourage you to go for English literature subject, because it is a very scoring subject. If you see the trend, the students who have selected English literature as their one of the optional subjects, they have scored very good marks. Even at university level also, when we were students, when we were studying, the professors used to tell us that whoever, of course, they get a chance to evaluate the answer script written by the Civil Service Mains examination aspirants. So they used to tell us that whenever they go for evaluation checking English literature, they give a little extra preference to their students, and they will try to give extra marks so that the students will prefer to study English literature. Because obviously when a student study English literature and clear civil service examination, so obviously people will think that okay, through English literature also they can clear civil service examination. So that is also one of the important areas you have to remember. So English literature is one of the best optional subject for scoring good marks and to clear mains examination, written examination. And one more aspect, as you are a student of English literature, it is easy for you. Even though you are not the student of English literature, but still you can study. There is a lot of fun in reading English literature, stories, novels, and all those books. It will enrich your knowledge. And of course, when you write English literature in a very commanding manner, or in a very captivating manner, obviously you are going to become the high scorer in the civil service written examination. So far we discussed about what is the right method or right criteria to select the optional subject, and what is the importance of English as an optional subject. Now let us discuss the syllabus prescribed by UPSC for Civil Service Mains examination for English literature. In English literature, there are two papers. The syllabus is divided into two parts. Paper 1 syllabus is different, paper 2 syllabus is different. In paper 1, you have to study the novels, plays, as well as poetry. Even in paper 2 also, you have to study the literature in two parts, like novels, plays, and drama, and then you have to study even the poetry. All major writers' plays are given, all major writers' novels are given, all major poems are given. If you take like Wordsworth poems are given, Keats poems are given, Jane Austen's poems are given, and Pride and Prejudice novel is given, Ode to Intimations of Immortality given, I Think of Beauty given. So there are so many poems which you have studied, already read at your graduation level and university level. All those are prescribed in UPSC Civil Service Mains examination. So it is, I don't say it is easy to study, but if you prepare well, then it is easy for you to score English literature marks in English literature. And one more thing, what I personally did, I was also an aspirant for UPSC Civil Service examination. I studied thoroughly the English literature. So what advantage I feel is, you can concentrate more on another optional subject if you select English literature as your optional subject. The reason is you already studied English literature at your graduation or at post-graduation level, so you have a good command over that. So it decreases your amount of time and energy you put on for English literature, and you can focus more on the other optional subject. So we discussed about the right method to select optional subject, English literature, the importance of English literature as an optional subject for English civil service mains examination, and third one is the syllabus. Now let us discuss the question and answer. That means the type of questions which you are going to get. One example question in Civil Service 2022 mains examination: the role of Hamartia in the life of King Lear. So we know that Hamartia is pride, excessive, over-vaulting ambition. So King Lears also have this kind of a tragic flaw, Hamartia. So how it affected the King Lears? So he was carried away by the false appreciation, praise given by his daughters, and he neglected another daughter who really likes him and loves him, and that is the reason for the downfall of King Lear, and he lost his emperor. So he is a tragic hero. So likewise, there will be so many questions from the prose, to select plays, novels, and from the poems. You have to read it thoroughly, and you have to prepare it thoroughly, and you have to practice answer writing. Whatever you read, you have to put it in the practice. So you have to read the questions and start writing answers. You need to practice answer writing. So writing skills is one of the most important skills you have to develop if you want to clear civil service mains examinations. So this is about how to prepare for your English literature, taking English as one of the best optional subjects for you to clear your civil service mains examination. And the second one is the strategy. You need to read not only the text, not only the summary of the text, you have to understand it properly, analyze it, study the literary criticism, understand the background of the text, political background, historical background, literary background, what are the literary features and literary devices used in that particular text, like dramatic irony, simile, metaphor, soliloquies, all those things you have to study in a comprehensive manner. And then you have to practice writing, and you have to practice the previous year question papers. You have to write. In this way, you have to prepare for your civil service mains examination, taking English literature as one of your optional subjects. I hope and believe that I cleared some doubts or many doubts which is coming in your mind. So prepare well. I wish you all the best to clear this examination, and I want to tell you that DHI Academy is one of the best academies in Bangalore for giving coaching for civil service aspirants. So thanks for giving this opportunity, and I would like to thank the DHI Academy for giving this opportunity to express my views and opinions and to share my information and knowledge with you all. Thank you very much. I hope we'll meet again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Take care.